see if that works any better. Hello, hopefully we're coming back up. Just in case we're not, we'll try not to do anything wildly interesting. There's a scrap box up here that I don't feel like I helped with, but it looks like I can loot it. I wonder if I forgot to loot one earlier. Sometimes that happens. Okay. I will play and you guys can just let me know. Let me know if I'm back. Oh. Surge protection? Surge pricing. Should I do it? I don't know if it'll actually get anything done, but it's probably a reasonable time to be doing scrap or shipping and handling in general. Although, we don't really get anything from the surge chest as far as I know. I should make sure I'm looting as many of these trash cans as I can, because I think that it's going to end up coming to that. For my chat list, which I will try to remember to turn in, not to chat, but to the, for reputation instead. Oh, hi kitty cat, welcome back. Oh, I think I have chat back. It looks like I might have chat back. Let me see. No, sorry. Not the starting stand. There it is. Hi. I thought everybody just left and it was like, well, this is awkward. Do I just like stream anyway or do we go back to bed? Kitty came back. We just needed Kitty to come back to get the chat online. Has the stream been up or is it just now that it all came back? God bless that home internet. Yeah, hopefully it can keep it together. No, not hopefully not over. Hopefully not over. Not planned to be over. I was having some technical difficulties. This is Creech. I need to do him for a world quest. Do we need him for any Undermine family battler? We saw everything, you just didn't see us. Okay. Everybody well behaved, yes. All good. Critter Creech? Nope. Dragon Creech. Yes. Okay. Approach the Croach Dragonkin. Oh, hi, kitty. We heard all the smack talk he said about us, and it's all justified. You know us well-behaved bunch. You really are. Alright, Carminius, Dragonhawk, Hatchlings. That sounds good. We can do that. Let's pop them into the vaguely correct tab. I'm working on this in the slowest possible. Slowest possible way to get this achievement done, but it's slowly coming together. Ilwyn, thank you for the 31-month resub. Lovely to have you. How is the 0th anniversary planning going? That took me a second. I like read it and then I read the resub and then it finally clicked in my brain. I have like a mental list of stuff I need to do, but I haven't done it yet, but I will at some point because there's a date and it's coming up, so I'm going to have to. Remember getting Creminius and Blackwing Lair. I need to pick what time off I'm going to take because I'm probably going to be gone for about a week or so because there's going to be family events and then maybe like a little bit of a honeymoon. You have a mental list of stuff. Fun show. What I need to do is I need to write down my list. Sometimes I have this completely irrational thing. Makes no sense at all. Where I'm like, if I don't write down what I have to do, then I don't have to do it. Like, I know I'm avoiding the thing, so instead of facing the thing, I'm like, how can I further forget that there's the thing so that I can avoid the thing? It's not a good habit. It doesn't get you anywhere good. Good. Okay. The Croach has been approached. We have two of these done, and then some of these are in some order of done. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. We can leave it be. I was gonna do scrap. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to do scrap. Oh, I guess I could still do. I wonder if I have any progress up on this, or if it's still gonna be, if it's gonna reset to 0%. Let me see. Because I think, oh no, I lost progress when I DC'd. Absolutely not. I'm not starting that over. When can Twitch chat expect their invitations in the mail? I don't think my family are getting invitations in the mail. There's like 4 people coming. I've texted them. Actually, I need to text a few more people. That is one of the things that's on the list of things to do that I have not yet written down. I'm gonna do scrap. That's right. It'll be this way. As long as I have the weekly, the actual little garbage can icon is overwritten by a quest icon, which is fine, except I have to remember that that's the case. We have the location track. We just need to get there. I have a raid night tonight, too. It's a lot of texting for you. It really is. It's recently come to my attention that my phone's battery is not as infallible as I thought it was. I don't know what it was. Maybe I was just using it more in avoiding all of my responsibilities in my life, but it does not hold a charge as well as I thought it still did. It's starting to show its age a little bit, but I refuse to get a new one. It's just not time. I think we're not doing normal this week. I think last week was the last normal. I think we got everything we were going to get that we were going to need from there. So I am fully expecting us to start in Heroic tonight. And I am expecting us to kill One-Armed Bandit. Hopefully tonight with a new week's worth of gear. I think this week's gear progression is going to be less dramatic than last week's, but I don't know that for sure. I've definitely gotten a little bit more powerful. You have an iPhone 11? Just replaced mine. Yep. Yeah, I have an 11. I will replace it eventually. I used to get excited about replacing my phone because I was like, oh man, this new one is going to be so good at all these things. But when you look at like the advertisements and stuff, they're like built for Apple Intelligence. And it's like, oh wow. Great. Awesome. You know, like it's the phone I have has a perfectly fine camera. It loads things perfectly fast, and those are the main things that I need it for. I need it to take pictures. I need it to work as good, you know? Oscar79, thank you for the 55-month resub. One-Armed Bandit going down. It's about to be a no-arm bandit. Lagged our raid so badly last night. Oh no. Got a new line of number. Got a lot of money off of my new one. Oh. Yeah, I could just get the battery replaced. My mom's done that. Eventually you will reach a point where it doesn't get updates anymore that you need for security. But I could probably squeeze another like 4 years out of it if I gave it a new battery. Holy Priest buffs should help? Maybe. I felt great before. I don't know. I felt pretty strong previously, so I guess I'll be even stronger now. I didn't feel like I needed a buff. Samsung crew resist the influence of the ghost of Steve Jobs. Yeah, I don't know, he's got me pretty good. Oh, no. I always go through this way thinking that I'm gonna get out, and I don't. I just don't. Oh, hang on. We need trash. Trash! It's a lot more fun when you say that every time you loot one of those things. I want to go try to get to Flyboy Snooty here. Did that with my Android phone. Can recommend. It's from 2018. Yeah, doing pretty good. Anyway, I'm going to limp mine along for as long as I can get away with without spending any money on it. Because I'm spending all of my money trying to move. Cannot seem to get Delver's maps ever. You could buy a Wave Scrambler. 2,000 undercoins. You can get a Wave Scrambler from Murgleton or whatever. That'll guarantee one. Or if you know somebody that's got a Wave Scrambler, they can use theirs and you can get one that way. I feel like my grandma trying to learn my new phone. It's very different. I helped my mom set up she got a new phone and I helped her set it up recently. And it was one of the new iPhones and like a 16E or whatever. And they've changed the buttons on the side. And she was like, well, which one does this thing? And I'm like, I actually don't know. Hang on, I gotta look that up. My phone normally has I like my do not disturb switch and they've changed that. And I guess I'm upset about it in advance. Okay, we need to do ephemeral agent lithy. These are my best chance of getting miscellaneous mechanica, these rares. They're also good for rep, actually. Although just cartels rep, we don't care about that. We're gonna get that regardless. You are disturbed? Uh-huh. Mainly because I like that switch. I tend to leave it on unless I'm actually expecting a call that I have to get in real time. I don't like it when my phone makes noise when I'm not expecting it. I feel like it's rude, like it doesn't qualify to make noise. Hey Hazel, how are you today? Hello, honey bun. I'm doing pretty good. I'm probably due to try to squeeze in a nap sometime today if I can, because I slept horrifically last night and I got up really early for yoga. It was one of those nights where you go to bed at 9:30 and I'm like, oh good, I'm gonna get a really good night's sleep, and then you're up at 11 and then 12:30 and then 2 and then 3 and then 4 and then 5 and then I'm like, I'm just gonna go. I'm just up. Never mind. It's just not happening tonight. I don't know why I think I can solo this. Let's do our best here. Maybe people will show up. Arcane Bolt seems safe enough, so I'm going to let him cast that. I only have one kick, so I need to save it for something on... That sounds scarier. Bolts are fine. Bombardment is... Actually, I don't know what Bombardment does. It might be dodgeable. Ah, somebody's here. Sometimes I forget the Dracthyr exist, and then I see a mouth-beaming lizard, and I'm like, oh yeah. Look at him go. Well. Nice. Gloom Shroud robe. Does feel like a nap kind of day. Maybe a little one, because I'm getting up early again tomorrow, but I have raid tonight, so I might be up a little later too. And you gotta get to sleep somewhere. I'm halfway through this world quest. Loot Raiders Guild Bran. Send out pings to find the treasures. But I feel like yoga's pretty good. Ye poor sleep considering. Feeling decent. Kind of sore, but that's what you want. Trying to be patient with my body and not make it do things before it's ready to do them. It's hard. So every time I think I've vanquished my inner competitive person, something happens that makes me realize she's still in there. She's lurking below the floorboards, ready to throw away everything I have at a moment's notice for a chance at beating something. She never goes very far. What the heck? We're doing the world quest. We may as well do all of them. How are the floofs? I got one of them right here, and then the other one's probably sleeping out front. D&D goes on at 10:15. Wind down, be off phone for bedtime, and a friend of me got mad at me for having that function, stating that I never answered them. Oh, you guys have friends that text you? If you had a guild that raided earlier, would that help your sleep? They raid pretty early, all things considered. This is the earliest raid night I've ever had, and I'm Pacific time, so I have the best version of it. I don't feel like I really get to complain. The raid night ends at 9:30, which is technically when I'm supposed to be in bed getting ready to sleep. It's just that it takes a while to do bedtime stuff, take out the dog and teeth and everything, and then actually wind down for bed, especially if it was a prog night. You know, your brain gets all fired up. But it's okay. And it's also kind of a temporary problem because we don't raid through the whole season. Maybe you'll just, maybe we'll beat it all today. Could do. Could do. It would be nice if we could pull Heroic Galley, but I expect Muggsy to take us some time. I don't think that Muggsy's going to just fall over. Yoga rival? Oh no, it's just me. I try not to look at anybody else in the room when I'm doing yoga, partly because that's not your drishti, that's not your gaze point. Secondly, because it's none of my business. Thirdly, because it won't help me. And fourthly, because I'm not wearing my glasses, so I can't see anything anyway. It's actually the most helpful thing towards minding my own business is the fact that without my glasses, they're all kind of fuzzy anyway, so it's not a big deal. I'm gonna restock on the good stuff here. No, not that stuff, this stuff. But, yeah, I'm impatient. Like, I'll be able to do something on one side, so I want to do it on the other side, or I'll feel like I'm close to doing something. Or, you know, like I did something on Friday, so I want to do it again on Wednesday. Like on Friday, I managed to put my head on the floor and, what is it? It's one of the ones with a long name. It's like a wide-legged forward fold. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I want to do it again. But, like, you know, it's not the same day. You're not going to do the same thing. Hard to squeeze multiple time zone raids in a convenient after dinner before bed window for everyone, especially if your raiders aren't all in one time zone. Yeah, a lot of our raiders are East Coast or like spread somewhere in between, so a lot of them have to stay up much later. And some of them work early mornings too. They just suffer, I think. One with a long name narrows it down a lot. It's Prasarita something. Hang on, I'll figure this out. On Prasarita Padottanasana, that's what it was called. Those are good. I like those. Went from rating 4 to 7 to rating 7 to 10. It was awful. 4 to 7 would be really hard for me unless I had food like delivered in the middle of it, because I feel like that goes right over dinner time. Like eating before 4 would be tough, but also eating after 7 is kind of late too. I don't know. Or I guess it's late for me now. My immediate post-college days, we would raid 3 to 6 a.m. because it didn't interfere with work or socializing. 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. Oh my god. Should be able to get a chat list in any alt. Yeah, once your renown is up and you've got chat lists, your alts can all do them because your alts are all going to have the same renown. The renown's totally account-wide, which is great. Should I do this? Yeah. Let's do it. Levitate! Oh, I just want to fly up the hill. I just want to drive up the wall. Okay, no, this one I need to pay attention. I'm so good at failing this quest. I just like stop looking and then I ruin it all. Making something else now, starting a chat list. Never finished one though. Gas, okay. Who throws away perfectly good hot dogs? Their loss, our gain. I like how they've thrown away the hot dogs on the discarded grill. But yeah, it's really nice being on Pacific time because even for key nights and stuff, like my friends will tap out around like, I don't know, 9, maybe 10 p.m. my time. And that's going to be like 1 in the morning for them. And I can still get some amount of sleep, theoretically. You know, if it all goes to plan. Who throws away perfectly good hot dogs? Don't think I could raid. We raid 8 to 11 EST. I'm not sure I would trust any of the fast food establishments or street vendors in this zone. Yeah. It doesn't really seem like a place that you should eat. Guild was West Coast based. We did twice a week for 5 hours, which was 10 to 3 a.m. At the time was perfect, but now I'm an early bird. 5-hour raid nights sound so intense. We do 3, and that's a lot for me. I feel like 2 would be comfy, but also 2 would be hard to, like... If we did 2, we would have to do 3 nights a week. If we wanted to, like, actually make any progress. So it works, but I'm a mess for the last hour. We all know it. Raids were simple, 40 people. I don't know. 5 hours in a chair, though. A delightful circus. Oh, man. It's like a flight. Okay, let's do our 3rd scrap job for the weekly. I have delves I can do too. I want to do some stuff on my hunter. I want to finish my chat list, actually. I want to finish my chat list, turn it in for rep. And then on my hunter, she can do weeklies for keys for her delves. And then at the same time, maybe be getting some chat list progress. And that might be the best possible way for me to try to catch up or stay caught up. Or get ahead, even, on the individual cartel reps. Like 5 hours for mythic raiding, but really that's just a huge block of time. 2 2-hour nights, it works out. It takes longer to progress. We're all old and 2 hours is enough. Rated 4 to 5 hours a day, 12 on Sunday, 6 to 7. Wow. That's a lot. Okay. I was going to the garbage can. I was trying to get to the scrap job. I think it actually finished. I think the one I was trying to get to finished before I got there. I got distracted by a dumpster. Raid nights are kind of an interesting test for me to find out how good my focus is on any given day. Because some days I can sit down and I can be dialed in, and I can like stay dialed in the entire night. And it's kind of interesting because my focus levels will be directly reflected in my throughput. If I am distracted and like fidgety and not really in it, I'm going to do terrible healing and I'm probably going to die a couple extra times. Whereas if I'm actually like locked in, I'll do much better. If I was scientifically minded, I would take some notes about all the factors that went into which days are better than others. But I don't know. I don't think I can research my way out of having bad days. I think that's just being human. Focus waivers and raids a lot more downtime. Mythic Plus is different. Yeah. Mythic Plus is a lot more easy for me to stay focused on for long periods of time. Although I will say after key 4, I'm usually kind of fuzzed out. But that's usually, I feel like that's not because I'm getting bored, but that's because I'm getting tired. Like, I'm gonna reload chat this time. Alright, we're back. Man, if I needed a reminder to not queue for any keys this morning, this is not the day to do it. My bad, killed the stream and I hit enter my comment. My internet's been spotty today. It's not the first time it's happened. I'm hoping we can make it through until noon. Yeah, your play hardcore. Not a good day for hardcore. Is it? Oh, you know what? It's not even over. There's still time left on it. How did that happen? I wonder if it's... Oh, it's probably a new one because I've got a trash... Or pardon me, I've got a loot box here. So I could open that one and then I could like dig again on the new one. I'm glad I got the mount. The garbage mount, so I don't have to worry about the Galagio garbage thing. If there's a DDoS, it's against me because it's taking down my stream and not just the game. It's my home internet. Have you heard Blizzard rezzing off people? No. That's cool. That's... Is it good? I think it's good. I don't have a lot of context. OnlyFans. That makes more sense than OnlyFans, which was my first thought. I was a little confused. The Glacio Garbage Mount. It is a flying mount. It's the Salvaged Goblin Gazillionaire's flying machine. It was this one. I got this on my last stream. Anyone who died during the DDoS. Well, that's good. It's an interesting precedent for them to set now, though, because they've said in the past that like they weren't going to res people because of server issues, and obviously maliciously activated server issues are a bit different. But like, are they gonna? Oh, I got a vintage can. Nice. It just kind of well, I don't know. I was gonna say it sets a precedent, but like, does it? Who cares? It's fine. Congrats, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Okay. Let's turn in this. And we'll see how we're doing on our list. Which I will not turn in upstairs. Oh, I'm around 18 now. They're going to give me more carved crests that I for sure do not need. How much is the jetpack? It's $32.50. It's purple. I unlocked these sets, but they're like so expensive. And I want to make sure I'm gonna start getting into the range of getting mounts from for resonance crystals. So I kind of want to hold on to my resonance crystals because I'm really short on them relative to how many we're gonna need to buy all this stuff. Sell some of this hand crank stuff. We did the scrap one. I don't know. I must be getting close to the 25 dumpsters or trash cans thing. We'll go drive around and we'll take a look. Oh, the announcement was pretty much, this is not precedent. Don't come at us with your disconnect deaths. Yeah, alright. I was gonna say, you're gonna have to add a lot of fine print to stop people from whining in the forums, and then I heard myself think that, and then I'm like, you're never gonna stop people whining in the forums. Why would you even try? What a losing game that is. It's around when you got your Goldan mount. That was a good one. Well, there's a ringer here. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Oh, I did make it! Nobody reads the fine print anyway, right? Or listens to it if it invalidates the emotional argument that they're making, so it doesn't really matter. It's all good. I'm looking for trash cans. I wish I had a counter for how many I've opened on that chat list, like to see how close I am. I don't know. 25 is a lot, but we've done, you know, a fair few of them. I guess if I was going to do something different on the chat list, it would not be War Mode Violence. You could collect 5 pets. You could do the Delve, Excavation Site 9. Which is bountiful, so I could do a bountiful Delve. Or I could loot a mystery amount of additional trash cans. Tough one. Hard to find treasures, so much stuff around. Yeah, I've found that the silver arrows are not wildly helpful. Wish Theater Troop happened faster. Oh, actually, that's a good point. Theater Troop's gonna be up. I should do it for a key on my alt. Maybe resonance crystals? I'm of the unpopular opinion that they shouldn't have done it. Feels like they're giving special treatment to people that help generate revenue, but maybe I'm just cynical. Only doing it because it affected popular streamers. Entirely possible. I do kind of agree with what Amy's saying. It seemed pretty clear that that the attack was specifically targeted at the streamer event. So yeah, not a lot of winning. What do you think about the new transmog mount at the shop? Is it the bear or is there another one? Have I picked up my weeklies? There. It's fine. It's a cash shop mount. I have a yak that does the same thing. I don't see a reason to buy another one. Am I gonna do this? Yeah, probably. That'll be worth a couple keys too. Kitty, you gonna try and sit over there? There you go. Might buy it, but the yak is cool looking. I am feeling real cool on cash shop items right now. I'm just not in the mood for them. Huberta? There you are. And they've done so many of them. I did the Brutosaur with gold for tokens because it had a mailbox and an auction house at the same time. I'm not gonna give them extra of my Canadian dollars though. I need my Canadian dollars. They have enough of my Canadian dollars. Wow. Gorlocks? Those are earthen. Oh, it's down here. I used to get, like, they used to do shop mounts, what, like a couple times a year, twice a year maybe? Maybe more often than that, but like, it used to be that it would come out and it'd be like, oh, that's neat. And then it would, I don't know, I would think about whether I was gonna get it, and I think I did buy a few of them. For a while I had all of them. And then, but they've come out with them so fast and done so many, like, I don't know, promotional packs and stuff that I guess it just kind of like reached my too much limit. So now whenever someone's like, oh, have you seen the new shop thing? My initial instinct is ew. I don't know what they could do that would I don't know, get me at this point on that. I'm happy to just play get things from the trading post. I have a $1 credit with Blizzard, but there's nothing I can buy with that dollar. Yeah, if it was free, then I would use it, but this is not free. I guess if they give it to me for free and they were still going to charge other people for it. I don't know. I think we're thinking about this too hard. Instinct has always been you for the cash shop, but I digress. Yeah, I was more open to it, and it just hit a point for me. It's interesting that there was like it wasn't like a binary thing. It was like a like a limit thing. They found my limit. Instinct is you, but then I cave and buy. No. I mean, it's your own disposable income. Not for anybody to judge what you want to do. I don't think that me finding it icky is going to stop them from doing it. I don't think it's going to stop anybody from buying it. I think it would be very, like, and in their position, it would be hard to do anything different because they can effectively print money, and it's a for-profit company. They've got a board of shareholders. That's kind of the name of the game. If you can print money, you have to answer some real valid questions about why would you not do that. Especially when it's proven that your players will keep playing. It's not going to cause enough controversy to get like a mass exodus. You're going to slowly dribble people, but you're going to pick up new ones and it'll even out. Give me tendies with each purchase and I'll be a whale. If it was free to me to advertise my 12 viewers, yeah, I don't know. I don't think they need to do that kind of thing. I also don't think I could get on a high horse about not wanting them to do that thing when I've engaged in advertising with them for, like, the content in general. Is it fair to pick and choose the different monetization streams that you're advertising for? Does it matter? Are we so post-consumer that we've lost our minds? Even if they don't sell much, they won't stop. I mean, if they didn't sell any at all and it was just getting them negative sentiment and they weren't making any money, I think they would stop in a hurry, but they're obviously selling them. Die valiantly. You got it. Which character do you think is the best death animation? I feel like female goblins are very funny. I see it because I have feigned death and I'm a hunter and I'm a goblin. Panda. In WoW, yeah. Male night elves have a yell. Oh, that's right. They do. There we go. There's one coffer key done. Did I get you some resonance crystals or something? Does it not get me resonance crystals? I feel like the half the reason I was doing that weekly was for resonance crystals. I got 19 from the actor box. That's kind of weak. Oh well. Oh yeah, I was gonna show her her feigned death. Hang on. She takes like 4 steps. Forgot about the male night elf death. 3 at a time from Delve Treasures. Yeah. And I mean, I am getting them because I've been playing a lot more than I used to. So I am getting them from all kinds of different places. It's just like... you need so many of them to get all of the new mounts, especially. Like the Undermine cosmetics cost so many resonance crystals. Anyway, I want to finish my chat list on my priest. Normally and are done. That is one fight I will not miss farming. Congratulations. The drama. Okay. So it was a question of looting a mystery number of additional trash cans or caving and doing excavation site 9. Mainly for Bran levels on this character, she's not realistically gonna need... Oh, shiny trash can. Hang on. She's not really gonna need the gear. She can disenchant it. Started a new character every day for 7 days and now I'm burnt out at Dragonflight. That's a lot of character. Leveling Goblin Shaman, I love their totems. Oh, another trash can up this way. I'm just gonna stick it out and do the 25. I feel like I have to be not that far. Earning 5 to 10 of them at a time to buy a 20k mount has a real saving up for a down payment on the house funds. Yeah. It's like you can fly through the bubbles and you get like a couple of free ones. It's like, yeah, 3, wow. Trash can this way. I don't know if anything drops from these or if it's just like the crystals and stuff. I got very excited when we were going to be able to start looting the dumpsters. You know, dumpster diving sounded weirdly fun. And then it turned out to be like not so good. No. It's a to-do list, but I can't track it. I don't know how close I am. Timekeeper. Timekeeper. Got the world drop items? Yeah, I guess I have seen those. Trash can. I'm like checking all the arrows now. I'm also checking this after every one. I'm getting like a market research each. How many of those am I at? 866. Not super close. Timekeeper, overflowing dumpster, and a trash can. Dumpster's up here. Trash can down there. I think the delve would have been faster. Plus, it would have been good brand XP. I have a goal for myself this season of I really want to get my brand fully leveled. Also, there we go. Just a little bit stuck. I want to get my brand fully leveled to 80. He's like 53 or so right now. So he's got a ways to go. And I'm excited to see how much stronger he feels when I actually get him caught up. Can? No. Not very good at driving while I'm also checking all these arrows. Fully? Yeah, like 80. Like done. Like dun. Which is going to be kind of a problem. Alts are the key to power leveling him. Yeah, I mean, I barely have the stamina to do 4 bountifuls a day on one character. I know I can do more, but this is tough. It is tough. I get tired. I run out of thoughts. Why do both your characters have the gas mask on? I want to say that my goblin, definitely I made her like an Undermine Mog, and I thought the gas mask would be cute for Undermine because it looks like you really need it. And then for my gnome, I think it was just, yes, okay. I think it was just a suspicious thing. So I've got my completed checklist, and I'm going to stop by the Steamweedle headquarters at the Vatworks here and see if I can turn it in there. This is not the headquarters. It looks like it should be, and it's not. This is. It's brave. So it doesn't have like a. Doesn't have a quest or anything. Oh, so you buy the finder's fee. Requires friendly. You trade a completed chat list. You buy it. Interesting. And it auto gives you 500 rep plus like 100 gold. That is so sneaky. How are you supposed to figure that out without Wowhead? I mean, I guess you could have noticed it on the vendor, but like the chat list just says turn this into chat, ready to turn into chat. That is, yeah, 500 rep is really good. That is so sneaky. I'll do that on my alt for sure. Especially because if you can do it as, yeah, you get a free one on each alt. That's nice. We're 7k revered with Steamweedle now. I have like one more quest to do. Yeah. I think I'm gonna get on my goblin. Yeah. It's funny. It's like I only really need those reps for like mounts, but I still want to get them. All right. Hello all. Hello. How you doing? Okay. I will be right back. Okie dokie. We're back. We'll see what bopping can do. Want to feel OP and War Within? It's impossible. Just like an outdoor content? Because I feel like it's manageable to some extent. Alright, I wanted to pick up weeklies. I'm 646 in this character. And she's got 1 key, but I want to get a bunch of keys so that she can do delves. And I want to do her weekly chat list, actually. That sounds like kind of a fun thing to focus on. So I did pick up 1 weekly for Awakening the Machine. That seems like a decent thing to do on an alt. Did you know there's more cosmetics from Awakening the Machine than just the mount? There's there's a couple back pieces like the cog wheels. There's a pair of shoulders that I got yesterday. There's few things actually. So there's more reasons to do it than just the mount that I thought it was for. And it's not too slow anymore now that you can kind of activate the waves a little bit faster. Plus it gives you some resonance crystals. feel like I'm going to be really scraping for him. What did I get for my vault this week? I took, I think, hero shoulders or something? No, I had those already, didn't I? I took a chest piece. That's why it's not mocked. I took a hero chest piece for my vault. That's right. Hey, so let's see. She probably still needs to turn in. She probably, yeah, she's still got a whack glob weekly. Those are a good way to get Valor Stones too. Not that I've ever really run out. Let's pick up our weekly, and then this should give me 2 weeklies worth of. I'll get 2 keys because I'll get one from this, and I'll get one from the Choose Your Own Adventure weekly. Ready for a challenge. Still missing a crafting recipe from it. Been doing it multiple times per week. Yeah, I need 2 more things. There's a tabard I need, and then there's one more cogwheel back piece. But I've been doing it just because it's like a nice reliable. It's a nice reliable key, like a coffer key, for an alt that you can get pretty quickly, along with some resonance crystals. Not bad. Only 82% of the Ringing Deeps. It's funny to me when your casual alt is the same item level as my main that I put all my curing effort into. Oh no. I was thinking of getting Boppin into an alt raid, or like a raid, pug raid, I guess. I was like, oh man, I think she can do normal, and then I thought about her gear, and I'm like, I think she's too geared for normal. But I'd probably still want to see if I could pug her through a normal before I try to pug her into like a heroic, because it's nice to show that you have raid progress. A lot of the good gear is from raid. But yeah, she's just got gear from Delves, and then I've been upgrading it. Her trinkets are awful. Her trinkets are both like F tier. She has a Noggin Fogger Ultimate Deluxe Champion, and then a Heroic Remnant of Darkness, which does its damage in melee. I am a Beast Mastery Hunter. It does not make sense. What are you gonna do? I have a pirate guy from my thingy. That's fun. More time to raid into Mythic Plus, that makes sense. I mean, this character has not done keys. She did 1 key in the first week, and that's it. She's not done keys, and she hasn't raided at all. But my main did, for sure. My main's done a lot of keys. My main's gonna do a lot of keys this week. Solution: come to the dark side, switch to survival. Lost the plot and WoW raid item levels. Guild's still doing normal reclears, but I think we've all outgeared normal and Delve Mythic Plus. Yeah, you can do it pretty quickly. Heroic is a big difficulty jump up, but if you're just farming and you're not progressing, then you probably could go further. I've heard of that error, but I haven't seen it myself. But yeah, I got 1 piece of I need 2 more tier pieces. I got 1 from Vault the first week, and I got 1 from Catalyst. I think she has another Catalyst charge, but next week I would have the 3rd Catalyst charge that I would need to catalyze 4-piece without having to do 2k, because she's done 1 key. Cracked open a fresh bag at Cool Ranch Doritos. Nice. What item level for 10s? 50? 55? Is kind of where we're at doing them, I would say. We're pretty comfy doing them now. Like, we plus 2'd one of them. That was kind of nuts. It'll depend on your group, though. I don't know what pugs are expecting. Whatever people will take you at is the usual answer. Yeah. If you're below 640, you're going to run into some HP problems. We brought a 630 alt into a 10-ish, and they were getting exploded. it was difficult to live through just like regular party damage at that point. Are you a meta class? Why would I know? Finishing the story, then trying to do delves. You can do the things with pretty bad gear. Yeah, that's true. Although if everybody's doing the things with bad gear, then you're going to be doing the things for a long time. It's going to give you a lot of chances to get really good at doing the mechanics. Oh, if you're a meta class, it's easier to get into a group. I see. I see. Yeah, pugging seems like a wasteland. The most I've done is we ran 3 people and pugged 2 people. And so I didn't have to get chosen because we were the ones picking pugs. I'm big spoiled on that regard these days. Got 644 on my BM Hunter. Haven't even tried keys yet. I feel like it's fun to play alts in delves. And like outdoor content and gear up that way. Like I'll do keys if my friends want to do alt keys, but I don't see myself pugging keys in my alts or my main. It just doesn't sound like enough fun. Raid is a bit different. I feel like raid pugs... I don't know why a raid pug doesn't stress me out as much. Maybe I'm more confident in my performance, or maybe I feel like there's less places for other people to go off the rails. I don't know why that seems like a less risky thing to do. Bigger group? Maybe, yeah. Go. Lots of high levels applying to 2s to get him done faster. Oh yeah, I was supposed to. Well, I don't know about supposed to, but it might not have been a bad idea to do that tonight before raid. If my internet smooths out anyway. Any luck here? Getting some resonance crystals. This is good for resonance crystals. I'm getting a couple hundred from here. No cosmetics. But we got our key. And it looks like... Could probably do Undermine stuff to get the last key. So let's go back up top. Because I wonder if the chat lists are all the same objectives, or if I'll have different objectives this time. I'll find out in a sec. Because I might do Excavation Site 9 in this character. To level Bran and for her chat list. There we go, there's another one. So I should have 3 of my 4 keys learned, and I think I can get one in Undermine pretty easily. Or not learned, but like collected. Keys. Yeah, I've got... Oh, no, just 2, actually. I don't know why I thought I would have 3. Oh, it's because I didn't open this. There's 3. Nice. We can get a 4th one probably down here. I do play Holy Priest. I raid and do keys as Holy and Shadow, depending on what people need around me. Let's do, I'm gonna pick up these drill quests. These give... Yeah. Some stuff. Awesome. Yeah, it's good. Apparently we've got a buff of some kind. That's what people were telling me. Should be good news. Now if we do 2 world quests... Oh, we can get the gold again! We can't get the rep again, but we can get the gold again! And then her... You get resonance crystals for doing these again. And like not a bad amount of them. So the trick here is going to be to keep a strong track of what it is that I set out to do, because I know... Oh no, I need my chat list. I need to get a chat list. Hang on. That was one of the things I came out here to do. Before we get started, we go upstairs. Hello. One list, please. Get a nice freebie. And these are different. These are different than the other one. That's good to know. Also, I've already picked a cartel on my main. Oh, okay, alright. They'll let me get away with that. So we could do side gigs, 3 rares, 2 races. Probably pretty easy. Especially because we got some world quests here. Okay. Any 2 world quests would be good to unlock the weekly one that gives me another key. Side Street Sluice is not bountiful right now. No, it's not. Okay. Oh, we could do surge protection actually. Or surge protection, surge pricing. I keep calling it surge protection. I have devices on the brain, I guess. Have you tinkered with your car a lot? Just said it once, got used to it. I more or less said it once. We were kind of poking around with it in the beginning of the patch when we were trying to figure out how to do the races. So I've got like the engineering tires, the race from having done all the races once. But then I haven't really messed with it since. It seems good enough. Goblins should probably use surge protection. Oh dear. Alright, let's actually get 10 jobs done this time because I want to get a little box for finishing it. I never do. I always turn it off by accident. What do I want to do here? Oh, another jumpy one. I can do that. What about you? Do you switch things out with the car a bunch? Oh, wasn't finished. I want to decorate my car, but it takes so long to get any paint for it. And I have a bad feeling that the paint is not going to be that obvious. I need these directions to be less as the crow flies and a little bit more like, you know, Waze style. A little more Google Maps of like, take a right here and a left here to guide me to where I'm going, but like on the road. Imagine if like you're driving and your Google Maps was like, listen, if you can just get through this building, over this line of parked cars, you'll be there about 30 seconds faster. Nice, we got our surge pricing. At least one of them. In-game GPS, exactly. Yeah, I think the odd jobs are much better. I don't know if they're perfect, but I have experienced fewer bugs this week. And like the end of last week, I was no longer getting stuck on the package delivery ones the way that I was before, which is exciting because that was driving me nuts. I had Google Maps once tell me that I could swim through a river. It was faster than going around. I mean, are they wrong? Packages were stuck for me this morning. That's annoying. It sucks too because like I used to have no big deal just turning the jobs off and back on again because it doesn't reset your weekly quest credit, but like it does reset your streak, which if you're trying to farm the rewards from finishing a streak, kind of sucks. How do you feel about the BG's update being delayed? Mid-April to end of April. First I've heard of it, fine by me, but I have not been playing very many BGs. I did one over the weekend, and it felt weird because I wasn't used to them. I've just been too busy. And you gotta take your mandatory break. I mean, you don't gotta. But I like to. I feel like my goblin deserves it. She's earned it, you know? But if you want, once you get to 9, you can just turn them off and back on again to get a new batch. Oh, not the acidic salvage. Here we go. Hi, friend. Hi, Scarlet. How are you doing today? Need to invest a lot of time to learn BGs to invest a lot more time into it effectively. Yeah, I love BGs. They're so cozy, but I've just been playing too much WoW. WoW's kind of eating them up right now, which is fine. Things come in seasons. Good, you? I'm pretty good. A little sore. A little sore. My yoga schedule has kind of turned into 4 days on, or like, and 3 days off, and it's, but like in blocks like that, and it's terrible. I need to change it. I gotta spread it out a little bit more. Oh my god. What? Yoga. I'm just trying to get... this is a bald lie. I was gonna say I'm just trying to get ripped for summer. And it wouldn't hurt to be ripped for summer, but I don't know if that's why I'm there. I don't know why I'm there anymore. I think it's nice. Makes you feel nice. Makes me feel like I got a little extra capacity in my lungs. Did Mythic Quest get better? Not for me. We gave it one more episode, and then I feel like I've given up on it now. Which is like a really big insult to it, because I ended up watching Temptation Island instead. Not a glowing endorsement of the show that I abandoned. Oh, gold-plated hammer, wow. It just wasn't working for me. Do you watch anime at all? Not even a little bit. Not anymore. I used to when I was a kid. I had an anime phase when I was a tween. Kind of like 12 through 15. So you're there because you like it, it's good for you, helps you achieve your goals. And you get kind of ripped for summer by accident. Yeah. I had a moment where I was like checking myself out in the mirror trying to see if I had any new muscles. And then I like had an imaginary conversation where I was showing stream my new muscles, and then an imaginary stream chat told me that they weren't that impressive. And then I was like, well, how do I make them more impressive? And then I realized that this is where society dies. And they're perfectly fine. And they're doing great. And that, like, the mental image of what ripped looks like when you imagine ripped, especially on the internet, is a vision of something that usually involves PEDs and other things that are really not good for you. Healthy, strong does not necessarily look super impressive like in the mirror and on camera, but it feels a lot different. I did get the new fishing bobbers. I sure did. They're pretty cool. I like the hot dog. I've accepted that I'm going to continue to be a potato this summer. You are not a potato. You are a mama. You're gonna be a brand new mama. It's fun when your light places don't hurt as much. It's ironic they have to hurt more to get there, but I'm just whining right now because I'm sore. I'm waiting for my big girl guns to show up. It's not really how this works. It's not like I'm doing curls. Did you find new muscles? Yeah, I think so. I feel a bit stronger, especially through like my shoulders and through my abs, and then my legs. But it's hard to tell because my legs look good before. Trying to work on monks. Doesn't have any ranged abilities other than the lightning junk. Those dratted slash blasted. That's a new one. Those melee, stinky melee, with their stinky fists that only go to the end of their stinky wrists. Aiden. 35 weeks tomorrow, flown by too fast. That happens so quick. Me trying to gear is like me trying to navigate a maze. Impossible. Oh, are we good? No, we gotta deliver a package. This... Do you think that this content is just devastating for people that, like, you know, Uber Eats to supplement their income, and then they finally get done with a long day at work, and they log on to WoW, and WoW's like, hey! You know what you want to do? Okay, we did our batch. We did not get any... We did not get, like, a mount or anything. I am going to take my break. You don't need to, but I'm going to because my goblin deserves it. She gets to sit and drink out of her pineapple. I'm gonna sit right on these stairs. There we go. Actually, not bad. Some people just love their job. You'd be shocked at how many long-haul truckers I knew who played EVE Online long-haul shipping in their spare time. Yeah. I mean, there's some value in doing, like, a pretend version of something that you already do, because the fun of the game version is that you have way more control over it, and that the goals are more manageable and less stressful generally. I feel like that's why you'll get, like, programmer types playing something like Satisfactory, because it's kind of like work, except that it's with less meetings. And, you know, you have more control over the outcomes, right? Like, it's a sandbox where you actually have, you know, the ability to do everything that you can dream of, instead of just the things that you are allowed to work on. What am I doing now? I'm checking my chat list. That's what I'm doing. We got our tip chests. Those are good. My chat list it didn't really care about me gigging at all, because the side gig is a different thing. We can do 2 races. That's easy. Let's go do this one first. I think that's why we game in general. Yeah. That's what I like about it, especially something like world questing, is I'm often just craving, like, a small goal that's easily completed that I feel like I know how to do. The thing that I hate most in life is being expected to do things that feel big and nebulous, and I don't know how to do them. Hate that. It's part of why I didn't do very well at school. Or post-secondary anyway. Yeah, the drill quests. We'll do those for sure. That'll be good for the list. Resonance crystals. Resonance crystals. My last key. Another 1,000 gold. Not too bad. I'll do 2 races first. And then we need to turn off gigs, because I'm done for now. Breakneck bolt. One of the side gigs is to ethically collect pterodax eggs. What am I gonna do? Reimburse them? Jesus Christ. I'm actually excited now to find out what I'm gonna do to ethically collect pterodax eggs. Sorry about your unborn bird children. Well, dinosaur bird children. Acadian, thank you very much for the 12-month resub. Appreciate it. There is another race. There's another race. We could do it. Or we could just do this. It's not going to give us rep, though. Scrap jobs. Not sure goblins have the best idea on ethical practices. Yeah, goblin ethics seem to be a little flexible. And they also seem to be kind of like a scale. There's a little bit of a range to them. Alright, we're hoping for vintage Cajicola cans. They are transferable. I got one today on my priest. Isn't flexibility a good thing? There's not very many vague concepts that are universally a good thing. Depends on what you're talking about. Thanks for all the content over the years. Aw. Go to ethics yoga to increase your flexibility. I mean, you could argue that ethics yoga is yoga. It's a philosophy before it's an exercise practice. There's like some of the core foundational tenets are your what are they called? Yamas and niyamas, the do's and do nots, the yoga commandments of how to behave ethically and morally. They don't necessarily get into that at like the gym class, but it is available for people that want to look into it. Okay. That was not what I needed to do. World quests in general are good because I need to, well, I guess I don't actually, I was gonna say I need to unlock this and get my weekly cache. And weekly caches are good. They're not, I'm not against them, but am I really gonna do this for 30 resonance crystals? I think I am. I think I'm that hard up for resonance crystals that we're doing this. Who throws away perfectly good hot dogs? I'm not very good at the yoga ethics. I need to review my principles. ATT list says I need over 400k crystals. Listen, I bet you your number... Yeah, 453 for me. That's a lot. Sometimes when the number's that high, it's like, oh, some of these things are just gonna drop for you normally, but like, I don't think so. I think it's gonna be a long grind. Yeah. What's 453,000 resonance crystals when I'm about to get 30? Wow. Oh, I'm rich. I clean the rust off cars with this stuff. I feel like I have a buried memory of someone telling me that they cleaned toilets with Coca-Cola, and I really hope that they're kidding. Because that's gross. I don't even care if it works. I just don't want to think about the smell. Hazel, are you really rich if you're only getting 30 crystals? Listen, we're as rich as we feel like we are. Oh no, I need to get more Cajicola Extreme. The Mega Can. Rich is a state of mind, yeah. You can de-rust with it. Oh, garbage is up. I'm gonna keep digging. No, I'm not. I don't need the mount, but I do... I got a miscellaneous mechanica, actually, on my other character from killing this guy. Be cool if I can get another one. Absolutely zero littering. Brand new achievement. Characters don't have bills or expenses. I mean, mine does. I gotta show up to raid with like my gear repaired and some food and flasks and stuff. That adds up. Not nothing. I know some people that live their WoW patches paycheck to paycheck because they can barely afford their repairs. I did get that mount. I got it recently. I think I'm just gonna do a rando race, honestly. Because I just need one for the chat list, and I guess there's only the one world quest up right now. So there's somebody like at the top of here, I think. Yeah. Give me the reverse course, why not? Yeah, crafting and gathering mats are fairly valuable. In demand once more. How much rep do you get? 5 hundo. With the cartel of your choice. Pretty nice. I'm looking to see if it's repeatable on alts, because if it is, then I kind of want to start doing that. I mean, I only have... No, I have more 80s, actually. I could set up more of them. They're all hunters, which is hilarious, but... Because I feel like it would get nerfed. I feel like they would want it to be... Here, hang on. Chat list. Da, 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 da. So one more of these. We'll do the side gig and that'll do it. Agent Lafide. I don't really want to play more hunters down here. I'm just going to be thinking about how they're different from the one hunter. What if this is the patch that I finally figure out what melee I've been up to this whole time? No, you do not have to do the whole list. And thank goodness for that. It's just any 4 items. Yeah. Yeah, tons better. It's interesting that the lists are different. Like my hunter had a different list than my priest. Whoop, turn around. Urge. Oh, I want to do all these gold world quests. It's like 2,800 gold just looking at me. Oh. Thanks for giving that a gift sub. Grant Scarlet. Valor Stones, achievements. You can turn chet list in for rep. Once you've done 2 of them in total and you've got the chetting it twice achievement, you can then, instead of turning it into chet, you can take a completed list, go to your Goblin Cartel's Quartermaster and purchase an item. Are we back? It says I'm back. Let's see if it's true. Having a bad connection day. I feel like this is the worst one I can remember for just being off and back on. Let me see if that works. Maybe turn this off and back on. Yeah, there it is. Earlier in the stream, the first time I disconnected, and I was disconnected from Twitch chat for like a while, I just thought you all left. I thought you guys were all gone. Got some great names for your characters. Why, thank you. Do you ever reset it? I could. I have no faith it'll help. In my experience, when you've got an otherwise seemingly healthy router and modem, rebooting them isn't gonna make it come back any faster. It's usually like an ISP thing. It's worth a try. Like, it's pretty harmless to try if it becomes a problem, but like I have no faith. What are we here to do? We only got another hour stream. Swallowed Cajamite. Oh, is it a boss? It is a boss. When I was a kid, we had to reset the router to get the connection back, like, constantly, but that's because the router sucked. It was terrible. This stuff, generally speaking, works pretty consistently, so I'm inclined to trust it. If it keeps doing this, then you know what? It's the universe trying to make me feel better about moving, because I had some, like, lingering guilt about what if I move and I give up this really stable, reliable internet that I've had, and then it's not as good in the new place and it becomes a real problem for streaming. And obviously that's a bridge I'll cross when I get to it. You know, you can make sure there's internet available, but you can't really guarantee how good it's going, how reliable it's going to be. You can see how reliable they say it's going to be. Anyway, if it's not perfect here, then what do we got to lose? Powdery crab meat. Feeling crabby. Food is a critical resource and so is gunpowder. Get some bombshells. Well, I killed one of them. Did I not? Well. Moving far? We'll find out. Well, I'll find out. I'll find out and then never tell. Sit outside the place you're going to buy, hack the Wi-Fi, use it for a couple weeks. Yeah. Yeah. What a strangely small spawn area. The fact that they just kind of like spawn in this little spot. It's just a bit odd. It did work. I am getting the powdery crab meat now, so that's something. I would say I'm looking at places in a pretty wide geographic range. Still on the island. I'm trying to avoid boats, but I've got a pretty wide range because I've got a somewhat limited budget, relatively speaking, to this insano market, and want to find something that feels right. Or at least feels 80% right. You gonna live on a boat? Funnily enough, I actually turned down living on a boat. It did come up as an option. Didn't feel like something I wanted to do. Didn't sound quite right for me. Thanks, Ionic Reverie. That's the dream. I want to join team homeowner, team equity builders, team stressed about their mortgage. I sign up for a mortgage and I just immediately start cranking HelloFresh sponsorships. Dated someone who lived on a boat. Was weird, but did have some benefits. I betcha it would. Hello Fresh, hello Sketchy. Yeah. I'm sure there's worse things. It's not BetterHelp, you know, in the hierarchy of you know, content sponsors. They can't come after you if they can't find you. Is that how they work? Also not honey. Yeah, it's at the point where any brand that wants to sponsor content is kind of a red flag for wanting to sponsor content, which is funny because it's like a perfectly good place to advertise, but like... Oh, man. Support being placed. If you own a houseboat, do you still pay property taxes? I don't know. You have to pay mortgage fees if you're gonna have it, like, moored somewhere, of course. It's not something I got too far into looking into, because I realized quite quickly it wasn't something that was gonna be for me. We going in here? We are going in here, that's right. Go from a mortgage to a mortgage. Yeah, we'll see. There may come a point where I need to skip some streams, either to view places or to, like, I don't know, move. We'll see. I'll let you know when I get a little closer. Watch me end up getting a place like the same week that I get married. It's gonna happen. It's all gonna happen all at once. Skip streams, be a responsible adult. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I am being responsible. There's the beans. They look like they belong. They're kind of the same yellow-green color as the Cajamite, which makes me walk right by them and go, yeah, no, nothing to see there. You don't need my help. That is a perfectly good, already intact beam. Oh, hi, kitty. You want up? Here you go. Hi. Mom? Have a wedding / help me move event. If it's at all in my budget, which I'm thinking it is, I'm going to get movers to at the very least do the furniture, because I have some heavy furniture, and I do not want to make my family carry it, nor would they want to carry it. I feel like we're all getting older. No one's back is what it used to be, and we can probably outsource that. Hi, sweetie. Up to get. Kitty. You got it. I know, I got a blanket on my lap. It'll be good. It'll be cozy. It's like a bed. She's not sure. Please. That just irritated her. I said that and her tail starts thwapping left to right. Hi. I gotcha. Your luck is when it rains it pours, so a lot of good things at once would be on brand. Yeah. The wedding registry is just a GoFundMe for a moving company. I just want to know what my next place is so I can get excited about it. Because I feel like even if it's not perfect, I'm gonna fall in love with it because it's mine. I feel like I just want to know what it is so I can go ahead and start falling in love with it. You know, like it's hard when you're looking at a bunch of places because it's emotionally hard. Because I want to fall in love with all of them. Like, it's so easy for me to look at a place that's got, like, that checks most of the boxes and be like, oh, this is great. I'm going to put my desk right here, and Moosie's bed can go here, and I'll put the coffee maker right here, and I'm going to plant daffodils here, and the tulips go here, and the rose bushes go here, and, like, I get way ahead of myself immediately with all of them. And yes, those are things to think about, but, like, it's not... it's difficult, because then every time that's not the house, which happens, like, 30 times a day... then you're doing it all over again. It's just exhausting. But it's just so in my nature to do that I just want to know. I just want to, like, I don't know, get into closing on a place that's, you know, hopefully the right one and not a bad choice or anything. But, like, I'm jealous every time that a place that I was looking at gets closed on by somebody else. Because A, I kind of wanted it and then they got it. But B, I know that family is now one step closer to actually being done moving, which is kind of the dream. We're on the 3rd floor. He did it by himself. It was yikes. Oh, yeah, no. That's dangerous. You only get one dad. Try not to break him. I need to remove the Venture Co. presents. And that's like a really vague ask. It must be upstairs. Oh, no, it's the eggs that we're doing up here. Venture Co. presents is Cinderbrook Meadery. I was thinking, am I not allied with... Isn't Venture Co. one of the options? I know there's teleporters to let you out of here, but until I see one, I don't know. I guess I don't know that you only get one dad. You might have 2 dads. 100% paid for movers, so worth it. Yeah. I paid for movers, not on my last move, but actually the one before that, and that was a huge help. It was just for, like... I still moved most of my stuff by myself, but, like... You know, I had just, like, for the furniture and, like, I guess a stack of boxes. And it made that day so much easier. It was pretty cheap, too, because that was a pretty short distance move. Okay. Pterodax eggs, quote, ethically collected. I can't wait to see what they mean. Can leave little coupons to eggs R Us here. I'm just picking them up. That's it. What does the quest text say? Pterodex eggs have been all the rage lately. What good would the Blackwater name be if we couldn't import high-demand luxury goods? Make sure you don't take too many. Consumers these days love when we can label our goods ethical. So the ethical part is just that in a pile of 3 eggs, I'm only stealing 1 unborn dinosaur child. That one was moving! Got my Glory of the Dell mount yesterday. Watching you do them helped. Nice! Congratulations! You beat me to it. I'm working on that too. It feels like it takes so long to get all the different stories done. There's just so many versions of them all. One Zandalar is the Kaja Coast quests. Here we go. I don't want to think about the implication of these nearly hatched eggs that we're collecting for food. Oh yeah. Tiny bits of rep with the other people. Some resonance crystals, and that should be my chat list complete. So let's go turn that one in also to Steamweedle. I'm currently Steamweedle 7k revered. 21 is so much. Oh no, that's not the car. I feel like I'm constantly switching my keybinds around for my vehicles because I want to have the car on my default keybind if I'm in Undermine, but I don't want to worry about it if I'm not in Undermine. Yeah, it's all good. Too far, huh? Yeah. I finally learned where one of the quartermasters was. So you go to your quartermaster, and you can buy a finder's fee for your completed chet list. That will give you 500 reputation. You can do that for as many chet lists as you have, which is easy if you have alts because they get 1 free each week, or you can grind more of them with the thingies, the chet cards. This really doesn't seem that worth it. Like, I'm trying to get it to Exalted so that I can get... Also, that's weird. It says I can't get it, but I, like, literally already know it. The tabard, which I'm not going to bother with. The mount, which I will. Just a green version of the gold one that I have. And then the green paint. And that's, like, it. That's what we're grinding all this for. I don't know if Dark Fuse works with chet. I would assume that it does not, but I don't know that for sure. Let's do the gold world quest. They're fast, they're easy. They give some nice gold. Nothing to complain about there. As far as actually gearing this character, she'd probably want to do delves. That's probably going to be the move. Plus, I know I'm going to do delves on my hunter and on my priest. But my hunter's a lot of an easier time doing them solo. Like, it's just... It seems faster to do 8 solo on my hunter than on my priest. Even though my priest has way more gear. Greetings, Hazel. How is everything? Hello. Greetings. Things are going pretty good. Can't complain. How you doing? I'm doing a gold world quests because I can't resist. They feel free. It's like 800 gold just sitting on the floor. One. And then this one. Oh, I should maybe do the... Well, I was going to say I should maybe do the Godfather. I don't think it's going to give me gear I need, but it could give me 963 gold. Good, thanks. Nice. I'm having a lot of fun in this character. I feel like hunters do really well in delves too. Like, now that I've got a tiny bit of gear up, it feels solid. wonder if playing a tank would be fun in Delves. Like a prot warrior or a prot paladin or a bear or something. Tried Blood DK, it was great. I wonder what the best one is. I could see myself tanking Delves. I don't know if I could see myself tanking keys, but that's a separate issue. I don't have to. Been a bear. Pretty simplistic. Pretty clearly warrior. They did just get some nerfs today. Our main tank is a warrior for our key group, and the damage that they were doing was kind of wild, so I'm curious to see what it looks like post nerfs. I think they could be worse, but we'll see. I didn't actually look at what they did. I've just heard people talk about it. Godfather. 20 to 30 minutes per delve. Ooh, I don't like that. That's kind of how I feel about healing delves now with Tank Brand. It's not 30 minutes a delve, but like, it's like 15 maybe. And I feel like with a good DPS, I can do it in like 8, 9. $10 if you pull the whole delve, yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll do a tank for my next alt then. I certainly have plenty of warbound gear that I could use to get them started. Thinking of trying Bear with DPS Brand. Have some other healing options. Yeah, I don't know what kind of a tank I would want to play. Should I pick one cosmetically? Should I try to find someone that feels... I feel like if it's for delves, then I want... I mean, they would all do fine. I guess it's just a question of what feels like it would be fun for me. Paladin, maybe? Find out what prop paladins are up to. Yellow things? Oops. Ow. Just wandering into these. Bear. Swim form. Yeah, I bet swim form would be pretty good. Prop paladins feel great. Lots of damage. Fun abilities. Alright, that's what I needed to hear. You sold me. Also, ow. Oh, hey. Got it done. Ah, you can just. It's fine. It's like 60 seconds. Because if Paladin is a thing, then you know what that means. That means it's Ant this time. Where is Slugger? Here. Yeah, red sickness is 1 minute. You still take a lot of damage, but or gear damage. Like, it's an expensive thing to do gold-wise. But it hasn't been 10 minutes for a while. I don't remember when they changed it. Dragonflight, maybe? Pick one that you want to DPS with as well. Yeah, that would probably be a paladin. I think? I don't know. Melee, I'm like traditionally really allergic to melee DPS. I don't usually mess with them at all. been a while since I used a spirit healer. Yeah, you're saving gold. Ret is dumpster DPS. Is that true? Those sound like feelings words. It's a bit nicer being melee and plate. Yeah, I like the idea of playing plate because plate's fun to mog. Oh, Flyboy Snooty, he's back. Ret does well even when you don't know what you're doing. That's how you talk me into it. How's my Delve Lore Master going? Or treasure thing? I have 1, 2, 3 more delves that need treasures. I guess what I could do is I could check to see, keep an eye on if any of these are bountiful. And then if they are, like, do them to see if the things are up. Maybe hyperbole, but in raids, Red is bottom 10 DPS. Well, how many specs are there? Bottom 10 is pretty big range. There's always going to be 10 specs that are in the bottom 10. It's only like a dozen classes, man. Hazel, hello. Nice being a melee class for all those get away from me boss mechanics. Should I just like pull this? Yeah. Yeah, I should. It'll be great. Kind of like playing BM, yeah. 13 classes. Yeah, I suppose we have to count the lizards. Every spec will always be in the bottom 39 on the damage meters. Oh no! My pet! They've died! Another check card. How many of those do we have? Their currency. Interesting. Are they? No, they're not. They're soulbound. They're soulbound and they're not currency. They just say they're currency. Oh, I need to do one more scrap job for a weekly. Yeah, it's a top 39 DPS. It'll be great. You're making all the paladins cry, man. The world famous. We are famous in at least 5 countries, depending on our definition of famous and our definition of country. Alright. How you doing? I hope you're having a lovely week. I guess at this point this character is geared. I mean, I'm going to do at least her weekly Bountiful Delves. And I'm going to do her chat card for her rap weekly, which we've done. I'm trying to think of, like, if I was going to move on to other alts, what is the bare minimum that I want to keep doing on this character? And it's probably just those things. Because, like, she's ready for alt raid or for alt keys, but, like, I don't need them. It's just, it's an option to have to play if we do end up doing them. Time 410s can't seem to time anymore. People don't know how to interrupt and dispel. That is a problem. That will get you into trouble. Yeah, I kind of regret that comment. That's not really what I meant to say. We're gonna back right away from that whole conversation. Oh, maroon flamingo. Should I do the... Yeah, I should. I should. Because these are easy. I probably don't even need a group. It's starting to sound like I'm gonna have to level up Anthus. Oh, the junk wall's up too. Can't time a workshop, that's one of the easy ones. I still need to time a floodgate. I think I'll get it this week though. I just need to be on and play. Whoa. Tanks of you enjoyed in the past. Prop Paladin. I like that they remind me a little bit of Priest. I guess just in theme maybe. Or in the self-heals. I like the aesthetics. I like wearing plate and using a shield. Which kind of narrows you down to that, or Prop Warrior, and Prop Paladins have more glitter. I've also enjoyed Bear Druid well enough, but that's more for like raid tanking, where I'm worried about trying to preserve my brain cells for raid mechanics. I need one more Galatio security, actually. Here's one. We did that one, I did a little stint as Blood DK, but I don't think it's my thing. We did fine. Blood DK and Vengeance DH are not going to be my style of tank, I don't think. No, I don't lead raids in general anymore. I did that once in Nilotha, and I realized pretty quickly that it was not for me. I'm not the right personality to do that. You know how people talk about how some people have leadership skills? I have followership skills. This level of responsibility where I play basically solo WoW and talk to people is about the right thing. Did great. Oh, shucks. We did clear it. It has that going for it. We did finish the raid. I was getting a little worried. Yeah. I don't have the guts to bench someone who is a fan of me, I guess, is basically the long and short of it. And sometimes, if you're raid leading and you're trying to progress and you're getting hung up on stuff, you may need to maybe not bench people, maybe bench people, maybe have conversations about performance or optimization. That's hard leadership work, and I am incapable of confrontation, but I am especially incapable of confronting someone who I know may have me on a pedestal for whatever reason. Like, I don't want to break someone like that. I don't have it in me to do it. And it's really hard to lead a raid if you're not capable of having those tough conversations. So I don't do it. What are we doing? What am I doing, actually? It's 11:26. I had some talk about delving. Is that what I'm doing? I wanted to get rep. I got my rep. I wanted to do gold world quest, and I did them. I'm not doing the Naganfogger nuisance because it's a nuisance. Thanks for the raid boss videos. Thanks for watching them. Raid lead for my guild. Those conversations suck. Yeah, I have a ton of respect for people that are good at it. Our leadership in our guild, I feel like, is good about it. I feel like it's nice to do it like privately, right? Like, it's the worst thing that you can do is humiliate somebody. That's not helpful. It's not nice. And I appreciate that our leadership's very tactful about how they approach those conversations. Or at least I'm feeling that way because I don't see them, which is good. What am I looking for? I'm looking for something to do. I'm looking for Glory the Delver stuff, I think. I wanted to see if Nightfall or Spiral Weave. What are our bountifuls, actually? Site 9, Sinkhole, Takrathan. Site 9, Sinkhole, Takrathan, and Mycomancer. Okay, so I'm not going to finish that. What about Lore Master? Sinkhole and Takrathan I have stories for, specifically. So why don't we do the Sinkhole? Because we hate it, and, you know. Something, something, move towards your fears. Something, 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 stinky Sinkhole. I'll use a water-breathing elixir. I've got some on me. Yeah, I don't think we've benched somebody in tears. I think it's been a long time. It has happened before if we've gotten, like, really hard stuck on progression. But, like, not for a long time. Hunter, fellow hunter, do. This is my alt. Sinkhole's in Hallowfall, right? This is my BM Hunter alt. I am... Yeah, I want to do at least her 4 keys. I guess she would end up with more keys if I made sure I was keeping up with World Quest for the fragments. The main thing that I could do for her gear would be to get her a better neck piece. She has an adventurer neck. Or I could get her Circe's circlet, but I'm just pretending that's not a thing. I don't want to worry about it. Every rogue I meet thinks every healer has a B-res. That's funny. Every rogue I think well, actually, we don't have any rogues right now, do we? Do we? No, I don't think they're on rogue. We don't often have rogues. When we do, they just bypass all the mechanics with their fancy rogue buttons. I don't find they die very often, though. I've known some tricksy ones. They're good at living. Degree in project management and architecture. It's probably like raid leading. Single stories that I need are Illusory Rescue and Orphan's Holiday, but there's no real telling what's up. We've had rogues the whole time, you just can't see them. They're that good. Alright, I'm popping my Dranic water breathing elixir because I like myself and I don't want to suffer. Tank said BL to me and I thought it was a typo, and after we die I realized it was Bloodlust. Oh man, that's funny. I'm the worst person to have as a Lust class. I have to do it sometimes on Hunter, and for a while when I was Evoker I had to do it. It was terrible because I'm just used to playing with Shaman that will always do it, so whenever he's not there I'm like, ah, geez, you mean me? Ah! And then I'll press it, but I'll press it like 30 seconds after everybody wanted it. And then it turns out they don't want it so much anymore. It's no good. Arathi rescued. Arathi captives. Oh, this must be Illusory Rescue. This is good. We need this one.
Frontal.
Okay. I need to make sure
Run.
I'm not wasting too much time, but I also know I shouldn't pull like crazy aggressive. This is an 8. And the good news is I have a water breathing on, so I'm not going to drown. We don't have to think about that. This is something I really need to practice, and maybe tanking would help me with this. is realizing where it's a good idea to be a bit more confident and pull a bit bigger so that you can cleave larger packs and do content faster. I have a habit of one pack at a time no matter what, and I don't really realize I'm doing it until I do content with friends who are like, why are you stopping? we pull more. And I'm like, but these ones are friends and then those ones are friends. It just feels like how it's set up to be. Friend who reads too many fanfics and he thought the tank was asking them boy love. Bear tank is bad for that and have a hard time pulling the second pack. Yeah. In our regular group, our tank will often have one of the DPS go grab more packs and then bring them in for the tank to pick them up. Like it's a assigned role. Because it's true, it's not always easy to get them. That's a job that works better when you've got someone in Discord, though. It can go very wrong very quickly. I don't know why I'm bothering to get all these ore and stuff. Like, yes, I'm selling it, but I don't have the knowledge points to get very good quality stuff on this character. It's not like I'm going to get her knowledge points up. It's just I see thing, I click, you know? I guess, you know, free gold is free gold, and it's like 14 times 4. It's not nothing. Self-pulling dungeons, Motherload, and that first stream of Center Brew. I've had some nutty pulls in there. Tank goes in and they say, just do it like we normally do. And then everything gets pulled and I'm just losing my mind. And I'm like, this is normal? What do you mean?
Watch your step.
Turns out somebody butt pulled half the room.
Frontal.
I don't think I was supposed to pull the Sharky. Pretty sure I was specifically not supposed to pull the Sharky. Sharks are friends. Where are... I feel like I keep seeing animals rush off into the abyss, but it's not my pets. Let's get this. And this. And this. And you know what? Get a few more. We're heading down that way anyway.
Pulling in.
No! Don't pull me.
Frontal.
Okay.
Pulling in.
Haha. It's like if I can line of sight, if you can be out of line of sight of me, presumably I can be out of line of sight of you. One would hope. Brand's pets are wild in the underwater towels. They do what they want. I was worried it was my pets. I guess it still could have been. I can't tell them apart anymore. I'm playing Pack Leader BM, but I have really no idea what it is that Pack Leader BM is doing. I know sometimes there's like a boar or like a griffin or something. And they do specific things, but I don't know what. Good stuff, I hope. Doesn't seem to be anything that I need to worry about. Because I can run over a potion to heal my pet, I tend to assume that I can run over a potion to heal Bran, and that's not... it's not how that works. Am I rescuing these people wrong? I have a terrible success rate. Oh, when I mouse over it, there was a mouse over tooltip from one of my add-ons saying that that one was fake. Oh, I betcha it's like those, the little, you have to like find the fiery one in the Micromancer delve. It's probably like that. Okay, so something about the ID of the NPC tells it, so my mouse over will tell me. That's good. Okay. I can start skipping the ones that are not good now. I don't know what add-on's doing that, but I appreciate it. 4 charge enemy. Killed Galliwix and Heroic today? Congratulations! How hard was it relative to the rest of the raid? How tough was it? Traps have glowy lines. Oh, these ones are both good. Bunch of good ones here. Oh, I'm an idiot. I see it now. Okay. The obvious leash? All right. Oopsies. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you can literally see the Cobus, dude. I just kind of thought that maybe there was still hope for them. Illusory clones destroyed. Are these me? Sharks in the underwaters are the worst mob in each of them. I don't know how I got a shark, because I know that sometimes it's when you're breaking the things and then the sharks spawn in those if you step in the blue circles. But like, that's not this story. I don't know how it's happening in this story. They pat. They have an awful lot of health. Oh, hey, piece of candy. I always go over there like I can start looting it, and it's not true. You have to finish combat. Oh, speak of the sharks. Not as hard as I thought it would be. A few more damage spikes. Had more trouble with Mugsy. Okay. I will take this to heart. I will use this as encouragement. Nice. Congratulations, guys. Yeah. You can sneak past stuff, and it's actually pretty easy in a hunter because you get to camo, but you can also kill things. Valid option. 6 experience for Brian. Oh, the sharks have true sight. Oh. Uh-oh. What have I done?
Move.
What have I done? See, these are the sizes of pulls that I need to actually be trying to do. There we go. That's not bad. I'm happy to be doing a new Delve story for my achievement. Thanks to Delve event last week, Brand is now 80 for me. No more need to farm XP. Oh, was he getting extra XP last week? I knew it was a Delve event. I didn't think it through. Congratulations. Is my pet fine? Like, hello? Hell? Hell? There we go. Oh, I should have done more delves last week. I guess it'll come back around. Oops. I don't know how that bypassed me. I bet you somebody told me in like plain English and I was like, oh neat, and then didn't think about it at all. Alright. Well, you know, I got him caught up some. Maybe not fully caught up, but not bad. I know my Delver's journey is getting pretty close to DelveBot 7001. That'll be pretty exciting. Oh no. Take this right in. think I've done this boss. Hazel, no lost games. I know, I was just thinking about that. I was like, I have a tenacity pet out. Huh. Well, what are you gonna do? Dismiss it and summon a different one? In this economy? I don't know, it'll take me 2 whole seconds. There we go. Bountiful 10s, huh? They feel like they just take me so long. It's a good idea, though. Champion bracers. Some Cartels of Undermine rep. Alright. A little experience for friend Bran. Take forever though, I agree. I mean, I guess I'm taking forever anyway, so like... Let's go to Dornegal. You could set all your pets to ferocity. Well, what if I want a tenacity or a cunning one? Sometimes I like using those. That's why I tamed 3 pets, was so I could have options. I just don't always remember to use them. I'm gonna just vendor that, I think, so that I can get that appearance to just like learned. Get rid of that, get rid of that. I always think that the steam boil mounting system is gonna be miscellaneous mechanica, and it's not, and it's heartbreaking. I picked up a key. Oh, that gives a decent amount of Delver's Journey. That's nice. Oh, I'm so close. There's 64 more journey to get the Delvabot 7001. Alright, alright, fine. Fine. So we did Sinkhole. Takrathan? Yeah, Takrathan. Okay. Should I try a 10 on my hunter? What's the worst thing that can happen? Also, should I do a... Oh, yeah. Yes, please. Should I take my priest or my, Probably take my priest. I think all of her gear for upgrades needs, the higher crest now. I guess she could actually start, buying crest upgrade bags. Just to get your carved crest a little faster. If you can do a 9, you can probably do 11. I mean, I can do an 8. And then I'm sure I can do it, but then there's like... Is it gonna take like 45 minutes? So that was just giving me carved crest, huh? Yeah, I don't so much need those. I did buy the upgrade. Yeah. I guess I must need... Anyway, it's fine. I'm gonna do a delve with Flabby. I should probably do it on my priest. I think is probably the move. Priest delves are fun. Dominate mind, amazing. I've not used that in delves before. Avoid some of the new hard mobs with camo. What do you mean hard mobs? Like sharks? I feel like I want to, like, all of the goblin-y mobs I always pull because I figure they might be underpin packs and I want to pull all of the, like, the nemesis packs. I'm having a hard time logging out. That's not a good sign. Is my game okay? Hello? This is the beginning of, this is the beginning of an anime. They won't let me log out. I'm gonna force quit and reload. Not sleepy. Very excited. Check out anytime you like, but you can never leave. Look, she looks like she's ready for business. So, I've got keys already. Where to? Alright, we're gonna do tech within. I guess I should, yeah, I should take the drill. I should probably take the portal. Oh yeah, fine. Portal hockey, portal jockey. Could you imagine being trapped in WoW? Trapped in BFA forever? I mean, if I was living in the game and I could, like, ignore all of the war, I think BFA has some lovely zones to live in. Yeah, Kultiris is gorgeous. You just have to not worry too much about the firebombing. Did you get the mail? I think I sent it to Inksy. Yeah, just now. If I had to pick, Quad Negrand. Over, Classic Negrand? What does it look like? We're trying to figure out what level we want to do this on. Because we're going to fight Underpin. Not like to the death or anything, but to get a map. Tekrathan. I'm coming. Let's do a 10. Because 11s will give you Gilded Crests up to 3 times a week, but we're going to get our Gilded Crests. We did like 20 keys last week. It's very easy to get capped on those if you're doing enough Mythic Plus. Does it matter for the map? I thought as long as it was on an 8 or higher, then that was like all the map needed. I loathe how this is so complicated to figure out. Is this a swimming one? It looks suspiciously damp. I'm gonna buy a water thing just in case. Oh no, I don't need to. I've got Noggenfogger. Oh, you get extra crests from the map chest if you do it on an 11. Right. I don't know. Biased because I do them as tank, right? I mean, we can do an 11 fine. We're doing a 10. You can buy air from the air merchant. I'm gonna Everlasting Noggenfogger. I don't have any consumes up. Do I want to spend 1,300 gold? I do not. Oh, I need to be a healer. Hang on. Wrong spec, because we got brand tanking, Flabby's gonna do the damage, and I'm gonna heal. So as long as I am, yeah, as long as I have my Noggenfogger on, I look awesome, and I don't need to breathe. We're all good.
Charging, move.
But this will at least get us a hero piece. Nice that you can change specs and change your brand spec like within a delve. So if something's not working, you don't have to completely start over. I did that actually this last week. I was doing Shadow Priest with brand healing, and I realized that I would prefer to do Holy Priest with brand tanking. It was a little faster. I'm coming, Brand. Don't worry. I got you. I'm definitely paying attention and not trying to figure out which story this is. It doesn't seem to be Goblin Mischief, although there are goblins here. So maybe. How much rep have you? With who? How much rep with who? Like, how many reps do I have at Exalted? Because I have at least 100. I have the mount for 100. I don't know past that. I don't know if there's like an achievement that tracks them. There must be. I have at least 110. That's the highest achievement tracked one. I remember the mount for 100 was like a... Oh no, the mount wasn't for 100, was it? Was it the title for 100? Anyway, there's a Pure Heart Courser. There's like a lovely blue and white unicorn that I thought would look really nice in my priest, so I ground it out to have. Hazel, your laundry's done. I think we're having rice with lunch. How are you? I'm doing well. How are you? Is Underpin stuck? He looks stuck. Or not Underpin, but his adoring fan. What are Flabby's favorite classes? Enhancement and Havoc? Those are definitely the ones that I've seen him playing lately. He also has a DK. I've seen him play some DK. I don't know what spec he plays on it. Oh, hey, Underpin's the
Phantom.
Touring Fan got free. But yeah, he
Watch
is
your step.
almost always going to be on an enhancement. Unless he's playing Phil.
Watch your step.
Why did you put rice in the laundry? My rice cooker sings to me. It's the Rice is Done song. Not to be confused with the Rice is Starting song.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
I don't know if he's leveled his DK yet this expansion though. He's just been playing the 2 alts. Rescue Druid, very fun. I've heard that.
Watch your step.
What does the starting one sound like? Do 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 do.
Watch your
do,
step.
do. And it does it all again. It's like really long. It's a very long song. Makes good rice though. Oh, and Delver's Disguise. I've never used one of these. I like this reusable noggin fogger. It's good. Best toy of the new patch. It was worth picking Steam Weedle first just for this. Rice cooker voice pack. Oh man, that would be a strange business venture. Make your household appliances sound like me. Basically no CD. Does cost 50 silver per use. Lasts for 10 minutes. Still cheaper than water breathing elixirs. It was like a 2 or 3 second cooldown. I thought I stuck it on my bar somewhere. I guess I switched specs. But you could, yeah, you could have basically 100% uptime. As long as you don't mind forking over a couple gold. Over the course of a delve. And then of course you have to look like a skeleton, but you know. Happens to the best of us. There's experience. I need to level my brand. Poor guy. Clear some space and then underpin. You got it. Works for me. Why Noggin Fogger instead of equipping a Kalawak fishing pole? Because that would require each character that I want to do underwater delves on to have a Kalawak fishing pole. That is a long Wrath of the Lich King era rep grind. That's a big ask for a random ult to have. I know this is my main, but I'll do these on ults too. The Noggin Fogger elixir is a toy, so any of my characters can use it, and almost all of them are going to have 50 silver on them at a given time. And then before that, I was just buying like Tyrannic water breathing elixirs on the auction house. Those were pretty cheap, and those are good too. If you have a water breathing fishing pole, then that's great. But I don't feel like it's worth grinding one if you don't have it. Especially not if you want to do delves in like a bunch of characters. The artifact fishing pole works too. I think I'm 4-piece gaming. I think my priest must be. Yeah, 4-piece gaming for sure. Rah. My hunter is not though. She's only 2-piece gaming. Nice. Yeah. Need to do the Kalawak grind on my main. Liking this priest so far. Could not be comfy doing it in keys or anything. Oh no! I PI'd Bran instead of Flabby. This is a terrible mistake. What? I can't kick them! Is this a Noggin Fogger bug? I literally cannot. Oh jeez, hang on. I'm gonna click off my Noggin Fogger. No, not a Noggin Fogger bug. Just can't kick them. And now I'm drowning. I guess we're moving. That's fine. to kick him away from you. Did they change it? I don't think so. My character was booting it as best as he could. Nothing. Nothing. That's unfortunate. There we go. Lucky I still had it pulled up in my journal. Yeah, no, I was kicking them last week. I think it was just broken. It's funny though. Bran, you could move. It's an option that's available to you. Oh, bud. Oh, he's fine. I got... Oh, okay. Using the map. I got a pacifist rig. My Bran's level 58. He's coming along. Wait. Come back. Okay. I did not realize that was an option. Also, there's a puppy doggy. You can... My character was bugged. I tried interacting and clicking, and the bombs were not being kicked. There's something up with that. It wasn't working correctly. It might be an isolated incident, though. Sometimes underwater delves have strange issues as well. So it could be that, too.
Frontal. Watch your step. Run.
Oops.
Frontal.
It's funny, I'm healing.
Watch your step.
Oopsies.
Run.
Yeah, I hope next expansion, when they do a brand
Frontal.
new, you know, assortment of delves, there are no swimming ones. If we could
Watch
not do
your
that,
step.
that would be great. Oh, thank you. I'm up. I am carefully watching my feet for mushrooms. When they said watch your
Run.
step, they really meant it.
Frontal.
Thank you, Engineering B-Res.
Watch your step.
Uh-oh.
Run.
I need to put that on a bar. Wait,
Frontal.
it's not working. It's not working. I need a bubble. I need a bubble.
Watch your step.
I don't know if it doesn't work in combat or what the problem is. Oh dear. The bubbles do not last very long. They can do this the old-fashioned way.
Run. Frontal. Watch your step.
There we go. Hey, I got the achievement I was looking for. That was the 4th Takrothan Abyss story. Nice. Woo. Should have bought air. Now will it let me? There we go. The funny thing is it looks like the Noggenfogger trinket that comes from delves that I use in my hunter. Not that I want to use it, but you know. We're not always flush with choices. So 8 gilded. Hero track shoulders, which is not wildly meaningful to me. You know, it's some good experience. Yeah, epic brand experience. Oh man, Flabby got an F tier hero truck trinket. Nice. All right. I think we're done for today. Got one off the list. I don't know. I don't know why I like take the teleport out. I'm just gonna hearth anyway. We are just about finished for the day. I want to see the puppy. He comes in towards the end of the stream time to check to see if I'm done yet, and then if I look like I'm not done, he does this. He's like, okay, I'll wait right here. You look so sleepy, buddy. You alive? He's listening, but not much. Alright. Thank you very much for joining me today. I appreciate the company. I'll be back tomorrow morning with a brand new, fresh Thursday morning stream, hopefully with good tales of a productive raid night. Appreciate the company, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye!